Good afternoon, dear students. In this series of e-learning of Dravyaguna, I, Dr. Monica, welcomes you all. Today, we are going to study an immensely important topic which should be known to everyone who is related to the herbal drug industry or the plant-based industry. Whether the person is an academician, a physician, researcher, or working in the field of cultivation and production of medicinal plants, whether he's a seller or the manufacturer of finished goods which are plant based, he must know this topic. So, the today's topic for discussion is adulteration in crude drugs. Starting with the introduction, we are well aware of the fact that India is a mega diversity capital of the world in terms of the biodiversity zones. And about 80% of the rural population, it depends on the herbal medicine. It depends on the herbal medicines for their primary healthcare need throughout the world. You must have heard from your grandmothers telling some household remedies for the common ailments, like it's good to use ginger tulsi tea in case of cold or fever, or whenever there is some injury or some member is injured, they are advised to take the milk mixed with haldi. So you all are aware of the fact that not every herb or the medicinal plants, they are available to us at our doorstep in fresh form every time. And also we can't grow all the required medicinal plants in our surroundings or the vicinity. So for the supply of medicinal plants or the herbs, medicines, we have to depend on the crude drug market or the dry drug market for our primary healthcare need. Even if we are able to procure the required drug from the market, we are not aware of its correct identity. We are not sure that the drug which the seller has given to us, it's the real or genuine drug which we need. For example, if we want to prepare Chamanprash at our home, so we required almost 50 contents. And Ashtavarg is one of the major group of content which are required for preparation of Chamanprash. And for the procurement of Ashtavarg, we go to the crude market, drug market, and we procure the dry drugs of the Ashtavarg, Jiva Krishpak, Meda Mahameda. And we came with those drugs which was given by the shopkeeper to us. We are not sure whether all the drugs of Ashtavarg are genuine and not all the drugs are available, or whether these drugs are pure. So the seller, he may give you some other drug in the name of Ashtavarg. So this is a very critical situation. It's a very difficult situation because of the non-availability of some drugs or some medicinal plants. In the market, another drugs are used in the name of those original drugs. Also, we are not sure that the entire sample which we purchase, they contain the same drug. You are also not sure about it that the drug which you have procured is best suited therapeutically. It may be mixed with some other similar looking substances. So this practice of adding or mixing a similar looking drug into the original crude drug is known as adulteration. Or we can simply, in Hindi terminology, we can say that there is some milawat or addition of other substance in the original drug which is required. The most essential criteria for a drug to be adulterated with other drug is the morphological similarity, which means that it should be similar in appearance rather than its rather than in its pharmacological activity or efficacy. So for adulteration to take place, the drug should be similar looking in appearance, whether it is inferior in quality or it is superior in quality or it doesn't have any potency. That is why this problem of adulteration in original crude or herbal is becoming a burning problem worldwide. It also poses a great threat to the promotion of the herbal drug industry. It is also understood that if the available drug it is not a genuine and pure, the formulation or the medicines which are prepared from that adulterated sample or the drug will automatically will not be therapeutically effective. So this malpractice of mixing the inferior quality drugs, which is nowadays occurring in fast pace in the plant-based raw materials, will eventually leads to the defamation or the loss of faith in the age-old indigenous system of medicines. So it is the need of our to learn this, to resolve it, and to find an appropriate solution to this burning problem. And that is why today we have selected this topic so that the knowledge about. So adulteration is defined as the practice of deliberate or accidental substitution of original crude drug, partially or wholly, with some other similar looking substances which may be either free from or inferior in chemical and therapeutic properties. Or we can say that simply adulteration is debasement of an article or impairment in the quality of that particular drug. It has no relation with the pharmacological activities like the ras, gun, virya, vipak of that drug. The adulterated drug, it should only be similar in appearance to the original crude drug so that it can be easily mixed into the sample and can't be identified by naked eyes. Types of adulteration. Adulteration is broadly divided into two categories, that is direct and indirect. Direct adulteration is also known as intentional adulteration. This type of practice is done for commercial benefits or to earn money. Whereas indirect adulteration is also known as accidental adulteration, and it is done due to carelessness or ignorance during the process of collection, storage, and sale of herbal drugs. Now, coming to the reasons for adulteration or why this practice is adopted in present scenario. We know that in the past decade, the world has showcased a rise in demand of medicinal plant or the plant-based products because of their safety, that is free from any adverse effects, cost effectiveness and genuine treatment modality. But we also know that there is limited supply of the medicinal plants in nature. So due to such a high demand and less availability of natural resources and also the unavailability of genuine drug, The practice of adulteration and substitution is increasing day by day. Another reason for enhancing the adulteration is the high market price of the genuine drug. For example, Kesar and Agru. These two plants are there which are highly priced. Hence, they are not easily available, or the common people are not able to procure these plants or these products easily. So instead of selling the genuine Kesar and Agru, for some cheap drugs, they are mixed or sold in their places. Uncertain identity of the drugs are also a reason in adulteration. We know that still there are so many medicinal plants whose identity are not clear. So in place of those drugs, other easily available drugs, they are used, and hence enhancing the chances of adulteration in them. Lastly, for commercial benefit and personal gains. This is the primary goal of everyone, which is related to the herbal drug or medicinal plant industry, whether he is a producer, manufacturer, or the seller. The main aim is to earn money or to gain personal benefit. Methods of adulteration. The methods of adulteration are broadly classified into 5 categories. These are inferiority, spoilage, substitution, admixture, and deterioration. We will discuss them one by one in the coming slides. The first method is inferiority. Inferiority means the replacement or adding a natural substandard drug into the original crude drug, which means that the natural constituents of the adulterated drug, they are below the minimum standards. For example, we know there is a drug opium, Afim, or Ahifen papaver somniferum. So according to standard parameters, the content of morphine, which is the active constituent of opium, it should not be less than 9%, 9 to 10%. And there are so many varieties of papaver somniferum. They are cultivated and available in the market. So all those other opium samples which have less than minimum standard, they all are considered as inferior in quality and efficacy. So the opium which doesn't contain the minimum required standard parameters, which does not fulfill those parameters, they are considered as substandard in quality. Similarly, Strychnus potatorum is also inferior to Strychnus nux vomica, which is Cuchilla, in its quality. Indian senna is also adulterated with Arabian senna. Arabian senna is Cassia angustifolia. Some other species of Cassia like Cassia obovata, Cassia auriculata, they are also used in place of Indian senna, which is Cassia senna. And but all these 3 varieties, they are inferior in quality in comparison to Indian senna. Similarly, Japanese ginger is inferior in quality to Ginger officinalis. Ginger officinalis, Japanese ginger is usually added in place of Ginger officinalis or Sunthi. The Indian varieties of hing and dalchini, they are also less inferior in quality in comparison to the Kabuli hing and the Sinhalese dalchini. This practice of inferiority, it can be avoided by the careful selection of the medicinal plant material and its admixture. Admixture is defined as addition of one article to another through accidental ignorance or carelessness. In this type of adulteration, the part of same plant which is devoid of therapeutic action, they are intermixed with the officinal parts of the that particular plant. For example, the stem, leaf, they are leaves of dashmul, bala or gokshur. They are mixed with the roots of dashmul, bala and gokshur. The some pieces of stones and soil while collecting the hingu, guglu or mochus nereas, they adheres to the plant and the other plant parts are also mixed with these samples. Clove is also mixed with the leaves and petiole of the clove plant. Spoilage. Spoilage is the adulteration in which the substandard condition of a drug produced due to microbial or pest infestation, which further make it unfit for the human consumption or for therapeutic use. For example, the rhizomes of Sunthi, Ativisha, Vatsnap and Yashtimadhu, they are prone to microbial infestation. Because of their starch content, these rhizomes they get infested easily or attacked by microorganism easily during their storage period. Ideally, these samples should be stored, should not be used for more than 6 months, and after 6 months they should be discarded. But the shopkeeper they used to sell these samples, these deteriorated infested samples mixed with the fresh samples, and now both these samples they are of no use. This type of adulteration is known as spoilage. Deterioration. Deterioration is defined as the intentional impairment in the quality of a drug due to aging, destruction of its valuable constituents, or by deliberate extraction of valuable constituents by some physical process. After the deliberate extraction of the active constituents, these drugs, or we can say the residues of these drugs, they are sold as original drugs in the market. This type of malpractice is done for the drugs which contains the volatile oil. For example, the fennel, or we can say saunf, satpushpa, long, dhania. These aromatic drugs are sold in the market after extraction of their volatile oil. After these extraction processes, these drugs degrades in quality as well as in efficacy. Substitution. Substitution is defined as the replacement of the original crude drug entirely with some other substances which are similar looking and may have equivalent therapeutic and chemical potential. It means that addition of an entirely different articles in place of that which is required or the original crude drug. For example, the cottonseed oil, which is cheap, is added into the olive oil. Some examples of intentional adulteration. Using artificially manufactured substance. In this type of adulteration, the drug is adulterated with substances which have been prepared artificially. For example, the yellow colored paraffin wax is used in place of bee wax. And the calcium carbonate crystals which are prepared in labs, they are used in place of Vanchlochon. Because it requires many more years to form a crystal of Vanchlochon in bamboo plant, and it's quite easy to prepare calcium carbonate crystal in the laboratory. So this type of adulteration is promoted. The next one is using synthetic drugs or chemicals. In this type of adulteration, synthetic chemicals are used to enhance the natural characteristics of original drug. For example, citral is added to the citrus oil or the similar looking oils like the oil of lemon and oil of orange. Sophistication. Sophistication means deliberate addition of spurious or inferior material to an article with an intent to defraud. The drugs which are intended to use in powdered form, they are frequently adulterated by this method. For example, brick powder or the powdered annanato dye is mixed or added in Kampilak Falraj. Similarly, wheat flour is added to powdered ginger. In this powder, in the wheat flour, some capsicum powder and haldi powder is also mixed. Capsicum powder is added to restore the pungency of ginger, and haldi powder is mixed to form a similar color. Next is the adulteration with superficially similar but inferior drugs. In this type of adulteration, the adulterant drug, they are similar in appearance but may or may not have any chemical or therapeutic potency or efficacy. For example, dried papaya seeds, they are mixed in the kali mirch, crude kali mirch or the black pepper. Similarly, the stigmas of kesar, they are adulterated with the stigmas of marigold or kusum flower. And the leaves of belladonna, they are adulterated with arulu leaves. In all the three examples, we see that the adulterated drugs, they are similar in appearance but inferior in quality. Harmful adulterants. In this type of adulteration, some harmful or waste substances, they are mixed with the original drug. For example, the pieces of limestone, they are added in hingu. Lead shots, they are mixed in opium powder. Rodent fecal matter, they are mixed in elaichi seeds. The seeds of arjimon or satyanashi, they are mixed in mustard seeds. White oil are mixed in coconut oil. Stones and sand pebbles, they are mixed in gogol. Disadvantages of adulteration. Adulteration in herbal drugs, it will lead to deterioration in the quality or potency of a drug, which in turn causes defamation or loss in faith in the indigenous system of medicine, whether it is Ayush system of medicine or some complementary or folklore medicine. It also causes adverse effect or health hazards, sometimes starting from the mild adverse events or effects to some life-threatening adverse effects to the user or the consumer. Adulteration also creates problem regarding the standardization of herbal products. It may cause denaturation and degradation of the products and hence alteration in the nature of the drug. Methods of evaluation of adulteration. Adulteration can be identified in crude drugs by morphological or organoleptic testing. In this type of identification or evaluation method, the gross identification of the adulterated and genuine drug is done. Second is by microscopic examination, or we can say by the TS sectioning of the adulterated and original sample. We can differentiate easily between the adulterated and original sample. Third one is by physiochemical evaluation. By physicochemical testing. Physicochemical testing is done to assess the qualitative assessment of alkaloids, extractive values, ash values, volatile oil content, glycosides, tannins, and saponins. These constituents are they are standard constituent for a particular drug, and the adulterated drug, so that both these drugs they can be identified easily. Fourth one is by assessing the physical constant like the moisture content, specific gravity, solubility, refractive index, and pH of those adulterated and genuine drugs. Pharmacological activities, or by assessing the biological activities of the sample. In this method, the pharmacological activities like the analgesic activity or the anti-inflammatory, hypoglycemic activity or anti-diabetic potential of these drugs are evaluated in preclinical or in vitro or in vivo models. And last, the qualitative assessment of drugs, they are done by advanced analytical methods like the HPLC, HPTLC, and gas chromatography, etc. This table shows some of the common adulterants which is found in Ayurvedic herbs or Ayurvedic formulations. The Ativisha root, it is adulterated with Shatavari root. Aiphain niryas is mixed with Krishna Mrittika or the tail. The Daruharidra stem is mixed with artificially colored yellow stems of other plants. Gugulu niryas is mixed with Shallaki niryas or the Babul niryas or gum of some other plants. Hingu niryas is adulterated with limestone, Babul niryas, and is also found mixed with soil, sand and sand particles. The fruit of marich, they are adulterated with papaya seeds. Kampilak falraj is adulterated with ishtika churn, and the leaves of sanai, they are adulterated or mixed with avartiki leaves and arlu leaves. Continuing the examples of adulteration in Ayurvedic herbs. Kesar is adulterated with the marigold flower and kusumba flower. The bark of rohitak is adulterated with jamun or champak bark. The fruit of Kajpipli is adulterated with inflorescence of tada tree. Snuhi sheer is mixed with powdered lime water, and the root of Yashti Madhu, they are adulterated with Gunja roots. So in the end, we conclude that the practice of adulteration is a threat to herbal drugs, so it should not be promoted, and the proper methods of proper collection methods and the manufacturing methods and standardization techniques, they should be followed in manufacturing of herbal drug products. Thank you so much for your patience hearing.